Hey guys, we got another free agency predictions video for you. This one is for the Falcons. Did the Cardinals yesterday, so let's get this video started. First up, pretty big decision. What do they do with Kirk Cousins? Just like he's the biggest captain on their team by far. It's just by looking at the potential actions, you release him. You have 65 million in cap space. You're already in the negative, so now you have 33 million. Now you have over almost or a little over 30 million in negative cap space. So you have to restructure guys. Probably have to release some because 33 million is a lot that you have to make back by just restructuring. It's possible, but it's tough. Versus you keep them, obviously you have 4 million cap it. Could trade him, you'd say 2.5 million. That's barely anything. And like I consider doing that, but just like who would want to trade for that contract? That's the bad year he had. So it's like maybe if they're really desperate for a quarterback, just because this isn't a great draft class or free agency class to get a quarterback. So yeah, but yeah, like just because it sounds like that's what they're most likely doing. Like, but also like, why would you want a $40 million backup? Like that's expensive. So I'm gonna release him, and I'll try to make up the cap space. So now they have 34, a little under 34.5 million in negative cap space. Now I have to make that up. So restructure some releases. Chris Lindstrom, he's still your highest paid guy now. That's actually on the team. Obviously, Kirk is technically your highest paid guy, but he's on the team. So I'm gonna restructure his contract, save them a little under 12 million this year. So yeah, now you only have 23 million negative. So now, Ray Jarrett's still all right, but he's not really worth a $20 million cap it. You can save 16 million this year if you release him. So that's why I don't know. He's been a great long time Falcon. It's just I don't think he's quite worth 20 million. So maybe I restructure him. But like 16 million in savings when you're in the negative cap space is pretty big. So I'll release him instead. Kyle Pitts is retention release slash trade, but it's fully guaranteed. So you literally would save nothing. So I'm not going to do that because maybe they trade him. So yeah. Raymond Cloud, what is Raymond Cloud's something in consideration just because he's not crazy expensive, but he could save 3.6 million on your third wide receiver. You can easily replace that, and that's not too hard. You can replace that for cheaper. So you already have Mooney and London on more expensive contracts. You already have a good amount paid to them. How much is Caleb McGarry? Um, don't release. So you can release him only for 2 million. So yeah. Bonus 4 Boyd years is a lot. It's good now you have that negative that cap for his contracts up, but by saving 11 million by restructuring it, that's pretty good. Makes him your second. I'm assuming that makes him your second highest paid behind Lindstrom. I don't know if they have a decent another guy that's in. Well, that third guy is just say behind Matthews. Let's check out a Matthews contract. Say 11 million there. Yeah. No, like I would rather not have Caleb McGarry being highest paid alignment ahead of Lindstrom and Matthews with this restructure, but save 11 million, one less restructure, one less void year. So on a restructure, Matthews contract. So now they're in the positive, but they only have 3 million in cap space, which is not nearly enough to resign. That's not enough to resign anybody. That's not enough to sign anybody. You have to have cap space to sign your draft picks. So like that's not enough to do that. So yeah, trying to really spare in the cloud. Save that 3.6 million. So yeah, like he's a decent player, but still you need that cap space. How much would you get for Leighton Pinion? Pinion's a consideration. Yeah, I guess he's gonna pay a decent amount for punter. Who are other some other guys? Because like yeah, they're in positives now, but I would want to. I'm trying to get them more because that's barely enough to do anything. Lamar Jackson. Hey Falcons, either Lamar Jackson. Can you? It's not a lot, but 1 million for a depth really far down the depth chart corner to 1 million's a little bit. So yeah, just say it's 1 million in cap space. He's not the he's oh no, you sauce the corner, Lamar Jackson, not the quarterback. The corner. So yeah, now you have 7.6 million in cap. How much can you save by restructuring Bates? You already released Jarrett, so I doubt they released both him and Amadas, even after they drafted Aurora last year. That's also part of the reason why they might release one of Jarrett and Amada, because they do have Aurora Rook. I don't probably butchered his last name, excuse me, but yeah. So yeah, how much can you save? So you can save 11 million, and then McNary would be pretty cheap this year. Salary structure, get McGarry. That gets you to 18 million. Let's just look at the resignings. Like how much Judon, he did not do that good for you his 1 year. Simmons was alright. How much would he want to resign him? I mean, like for that for a little under 3 million cap hit for like he's still good. He's not as good as he used to be. He's still good. Like that's not a terrible contract. I'll resign him on a 1 year deal. He could resign Rondale Moore, but he didn't play for you because he got injured before the season even started. Because you guys got them as in a return for when you sent Desmond Ridder to the Cardinals. He literally never played. So consideration if they want to see what they get in him. Um, the Alfred Sarfe seems like he's in the league a while. Um, yeah, I'll let Judon walk. How much would Carter want? I'll resign Carter just because he's really cheap. And since you're letting Judon walk, because look, he wants a decent amount more. Um, how much would Rondale Moore want? Yeah, I'll resign more just because they released. I had them release. Who was the guy I had them release? Sorry, I for blanking. But yeah, either way, just bring him back. Could see, and hopefully he can play again single game for you. Drew Dahlman, he's a big signing they want back. How much is? Yeah, I would love like he'd be a huge guy to have them bring back. Only, yeah, I'll definitely bring back Dahlman. He's been good for you. Um, Harrison can walk. Can I just get him off of this at all? Yeah, no, I guess I cannot. But yeah, I don't like Harrison Hand, former Viking. He's okay. If I didn't resign Jim and Simmons, I probably would bring back Grant, but with them bringing back Simmons, do they really does Grant want to come back? You know what? Actually, I don't go back. Honestly, can't do this in real life. He's younger, and maybe he won't be should be on the decline like Simmons potentially is still. So instead Simmons on a resign Richie Grant, that's for a year, $2.5 million deal. Cap hit this first season. Just because it's no longer a deal, but he's younger. Alrighty. I did undo the Simmons signing, right? Okay, why isn't it? Okay, when you undo signs, is it just, are you not able to do a different re sign of him? He's not even on there anymore. It's fine. I haven't used this website much before. So, how much would my Q's want? Dang, I feel like he could be a good re-signing, but they have a little cat safety on, and they don't want to make like new signings. That's a little expensive, so let him walk probably. How much would Street want? Yeah, I'll bring back Danuvius Street. He's a decent depth guy for really cheap. Um, Kevin King. How should take on Graham want? Oh, just not know. Or Burn. Yeah, I like him. Well, yeah, decent amount of RFAs. Well, none of them are big names, but they still have a decent amount. Um, how much does Antonio Hamilton want? Don't tell me. Cool. With Jared gone, maybe you bring back Goldman and what's Wilkerson? Yeah, I'll bring back Wilkerson as a decent depth tackle on a 1 year minimum deal. Brandon Parker. All right, now let's try to make some more in cat space because they still have you still want to sign some guys. Um, I'll restructure AJ Terrell for save a little over 10 million. Honestly, not all these guys will want to restructure contracts in real life. It's just something I'm trying to do to make it them positive cap space. So they had over 20 million. So now, Rooney, Ely. So yeah, wait, can you restructure Pitts? No, I assume you can because he's still on his rookie deal. Dang. Wait, London hasn't gotten paid yet, so yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, forgot that he's still on his rookie deal. I'm like, why is he still so cheap? And I remember, yeah, he's still on his rookie deal. What do you do with Q? I mean, yeah. Um, yeah, I'll restructure Q to save 2.4 just to save you some money. And at least you keep him on the team. He does have some injuries this year, but he's still a good kicker when healthy. So a lot of rookies. A lot of these guys are on rookie deals still, so none of these are no make like any. How much does a set get paid? Yeah, that should. I'll release their set. Save them on million. How's it Dodson? Okay, Pokes is gone now. Be going the second year. Jimmy Jones. Dang. All right. Now those guys won't make a difference. I released them. How much do they got now? Got 22 million. No. How much would man? Yeah, I know. I'll restructure Bates' contract, save another 10 million. So that gives them a good amount of cap space. Now let's look at some of the top free agents they could bring in. So I'm assuming they let Judon walk. I probably will just because he was not that good of a trade for them, sadly. So how much does Marcus Lawrence want? It's 12 million a year. How much would this cap hit be? 4.93. Dang, the only cap hits not make a ton of sense to me, but yeah. Um, yeah. What are some other edge rushers they could bring in? Chase Young could be a good young sign-in. Oh, he's even more expensive. Oh, how much does who want? He's even okay. Um, he's just technically middle linebacker. Davenport's always injured. Seems like he never is healthy. How much does Wise want? Could be no. I'll bring in Dietrich Wise. 1 year cheap deal. Just good help. Just try to get help on that edge where and hopefully we'll use a high pick on edge still this year. Um, so they released Kirk. So who is their backup? I don't even know who their backup is anymore. Now with Kirk gone, so definitely, you know, yeah, I'll bring in. No, James is not cheap. How much does Jones want? You know, all of them. How much would Flacco want? Yeah, I'll them bring in Flacco for 1 year. Get a veteran in that QB room, can be a right starter. Um, Penix gets injured. Um, so how much? Jalen should be super cheap. Yeah, I'll bring a Dillon on a cheap 1 year deal. Just because you got Rondé Moore, but how high on them with him being coming off injury? They don't have great depth for our receiver outside of him, Mooney, and London. Um, who are some tight ends? Yeah, Ertz, I'm assuming is going to resign with the Commanders. So, tight ends. There we go. He's sick. Dang, there's not a lot of good tight ends in this free agency class. I knew it, like, I'm not surprised. I've known that. It's just kind of forget sometimes. Okay, where are some tight ends? Just because Pitts one of your left, he's showing he is not the guy. I say like they'll keep on the team because a release will literally not do anything for you. How much is that? 9 million. That's a lot. When you don't have a lot of cap space, almost 20 million in cap to your two tight end is a lot. I feel like Johnson would get cheaper. He did not have that good of a year. You know, like Cox. I'll have him sign Miley Cox on a 1 year deal. See if he can do something when Pitts struggles, and then if he does all right, you can re-sign him and let Pitts walk next season. You still kept both Gary. Who's there? Yeah, they got Matthews. How old is Matthews at this point? He's in his. All right, that's obviously if you're signing a tackle in free agency, you're not spending him to be your future guy, but like just to get a good depth guy behind him. So he is 32. So and you don't really have who's your backup tackles? Come on, there we go. Sorry, it's I think decided not to load stuff great. So Parker and Norton. Norton's will be gone. Yeah, they did not have anything in backup tackle. So who are some decent backup tackles we can sign? Let's go try to go far down. See if they have anything better down there because they since I can't sort it. They go too far down. No, these are all pretty small names. Section Carmen. All right, let's go back up. Let's a little bit. Um, let's see here. Tackle. Yeah, I'll have them sign Christensen to cheap 1 year deal. Be a little bit. Hopefully, it can be a little bit of upgrade at tackle. They don't have a ton of cap space, and they're not going to invest too much at backup tackle. At least they shouldn't. Yeah, let's bring in some help at backup depth corner. This is Holmes want. Yeah, I'll have them sign Darnay Holmes to cheap 1 year deal. He can be a little just some help depth in that secondary where they've had some struggles outside Terrell in recent years. No, Raiders should be super cheap. Yeah. Who are their linebackers? Some Landman. They get all they got. Yeah, they've had a lot of draft picks in linebacker recently. They don't need him. Benji. So they re-signed Dahlman, so they don't need a center. Yeah, Bergeron's had some struggles, so maybe they bring in. Yeah, I'll have them add some depth at guard with Akeem Denji in a cheap 1 year deal. Let's see here. Dan Skipper. Let's see. Sheldon Day. I haven't signed the tackle. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, they restructured Q's contract. We didn't release him, so he's still on the team. Jordan Phillips could be. How much does Phillips want? I also add some extra depth on the D line. I'll add in Jordan Phillips on a cheap 1 year deal worth 1.8 million. Cap hit wise. So yeah, I think they're out. Like I said, the Cardinals video, they're going to make a lot more minor sign-ins, but so those focus on those. So yeah, like a recap. They signed Jacob Wise, Joe Flacco, Molly Cox, Jordan Phillips, Darnay Holmes. We signed Moore. We signed Carter. Brought in Kadavius Street. Signed Hakeem Adeniji, Sharon Kirsten, Ashton Doolin, Elijah, and re-signed Elijah Wilkinson. So yeah, that's it for signings. Let's go to the draft now. I already got up a little bit. Four. Why did I feel like did I say wrong? I felt like I said they had five. So they did have five. So where's 152? All right, give me Falcon. I don't know. Look this up. Falcons draft picks. So they do. Give me. All right. There we go. Let's look at this. Let's see here. So, do they have that pick or not? Looks like they have an extra seventh rounder, but I don't know about that 154. All right, I'll look a little more into this. So I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. All right, the only website I could find that has them having 152 is Sports Track. So I'm just assuming they don't. If they do, sorry I missed that pick, but it's a fifth rounder, so it's not like a big deal. So yeah, let's get to the actual draft now. See how the first they have 15. Let's see how these other picks go before them. Can you imagine Chinty and Bijan? That'd be a crazy duo, but I'm not doing that. So they have Matthews. He's 32 though, so maybe they try to get placement like Josh Simmons or Ahmad Embo. Really got D-line a little early. You know, could go edge. I feel like you could find a good, decent second edge at 46 and at their second pick. So no, wait, who's that corner? A little early for another corner. Starks, I'm assuming, was gone. Yep. I think this is the first time I've ever done it. Like I signed Molly Cox. I recently still Kyle Pitts, but Pitts is on 1 year deal. He's a bust at this point. He's not. Unless he comes out of nowhere, I doubt he's going to become worthy of that fourth overall pick for them. So I don't draft replacement for him. I don't draft Tyler Warren with some of these other position needs for him being a little early. I think I'm pretty sure it's the first time I've done tight end for them in the first round. So let's see who's at 46. Hopefully a good edge is here. So you could go D line. So all the edge is gone. So there's right good range. Just some guys. Okay, there he is. There's edge. So you still have Mata. You have Oro. So you don't really have a huge need. You sign a couple of depth D line guys, but not a big deal. You can move on for them before the season starts if you need more room. So you could definitely go edge. So I'm higher on the next D lineman, and they have that need, especially with Grady Jarrett gone and Animati getting up there. So I'll have them draft Derek Harmon, Deion Oregon. They didn't draft the edge yet, but at least they're investing in that front four. Which outside they did overall, but they didn't do a ton of last year. But now they know I'm another pick till 117. Let's see who's at edge. Come on, Swinson. Somehow fall. Oh, they did. Well, let's see who else is here. Is there any good corners? Oh, there are some corners. So yeah, it's between Denzel Burke and Brandon Swinson. So Judon's gone. Who did I bring in? An edge. I didn't bring any key guys and ended up doing it just because Cedric Rice is biggest signing or in Kadavius Streets. No big names. You can definitely I would love to get an edge early. It's just board kind of fell where it was better to go different positions. I was making a big science at corner. At least they do have AJ Terrell. They don't really have a ton of good edge rushers. And they know now on to 244. Dang, that's a long time to wait. If I was doing trades, I'd probably have to try and trade up. Who are some guys I'm high of that could be there? I don't draft them Braden Swinson edge LSU. It's funny because I think I had the Cardinals taking him in their 7th round mock. All right, now 217. Here we come. Hopefully, decent corner pick falls there. Obviously, you're not expecting a great corner at 244 or the late 7th rounders, but hopefully you can find a decent guy. All right, corner. Oh, is Wally gonna be there? Oh, make it. Oh, all right. A few picks away from getting the top 200 corner. Still can get a good pick. I'm not really having gone really this far, but I feel like I kind of just going off of their board at this point. Sorry, I don't like do 44 is pretty far. So yeah, like it's Tommy corner. Two traditionally like guys that fall a little bit. 7th round is not a big deal. So I'm gonna give him a corner. I'm gonna draft them. Jalen Smith, corner of USC. They only had 4 picks, but we got some positions in need. Especially with Kyle Pitts struggling, him only have 1 year. Only signed him Molly Cox and also on a 1 year deal. It's not like a big deal. Oh no, we got Molly Cox. You should have drafted tight end. So let's see how the CPU just had the draft going. It's kind of fun sometimes to see how they did it. Oh, Graham fell. Johnson was Will Johnson could have been a really good pick. That sucked. He didn't one pick for us. That could have been a really good pick. Like him and AJ Terrell could be a really good corner duo, but just went. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good one.